It is the 20th anniversary of the Ace Attorney series, and it's a game that can be difficult to sell to people. You play as a lawyer who also solves crimes, and pretty much everyone is nuts. But those who did play the series absolutely love it, and have joined the growing crowd of people vying for the Japan-only Great Ace Attorney series to make its debut in English. Here's 5 things you need to know about Ace Attorney. When Shu Takumi was trying to get a job, a games developer wasn't his first choice. In fact, he actually wanted to work at a publishing company so he could work on mystery novels. But it didn't work out, and he ended up at Capcom instead, working as a games planner. After debuting as a director on Dino Crisis 2, he was given 10 months to make a game before they put him on a different project. And so he finally returned to his original goals and made a game with just 7 staff members. Takumi himself ended up taking on the role of director, planner and writer all himself, writing the kind of mystery story he'd been hoping to do for ages. And of course, he managed to prove himself since he's moved on from planning and now works as a director and writer. When he was asked to make a sequel, Takumi returned to the successful formula that pitted Phoenix Wright against Miles Edgeworth, but the fans had other ideas. Edgeworth had become so popular that Takumi felt it would be wrong to see him lose to Phoenix all over again, and so after this revelation, he rewrote the script to feature the new character Franziska von Karma instead. Edgeworth did end up getting plenty of cameos later on, though in more of a supporting role than that of an antagonist, which later became a series tradition. The first trilogy was created for the Game Boy Advance after Capcom staff got an early look at the hardware, and so when they got an early look at the Nintendo DS, this sparked new ideas for the future of Ace Attorney. One of the big parts of this was 3D, and so in the DS remake, they added a new chapter which would make use of plenty of 3D investigation techniques. From there, they created a brand new trilogy that would be based on the touchscreen and 3D graphics. Ace Attorney has always been a pain in the ass to localize due to plenty of language-based solutions to the puzzles. But Takumi wasn't always going to make it this difficult. When he spoke to a producer during production of the first title, he asked if there was any plans for it to be localized, to which he was told there was no way. And so he went ahead with making a game for Japanese players. That was until they received overwhelming requests for a US release, which they did for the Nintendo DS. Since then, they've refrained from making things too hard for the translation team. Ace Attorney received an anime adaptation in 2016, but it was more surprising that it hadn't gotten one already. In fact, the Ace Attorney team had received plenty of requests in the past for a late night anime, but in that case, you need to really have a specific kind of audience who would go out and buy Blu-rays, so every attempt fell apart. The new anime series instead went for a different audience, snapping up a Saturday afternoon time slot, growing the audience ready for the Nintendo Switch re-releases, and hopefully, a new game. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.